Yeah, that is lovely. Greetings and salutations. Windows is really a broken mess. Windows 11. Oh no, that's not the one that I want. Uh, every time that I get now an update of Windows, everything breaks. I don't know if this is a problem with dependencies or with BitLocker or whatever the hell they are doing, but I get all the time all sorts of, and that doesn't matter if it's in Epic Games or in Origin or in Steam. Just every time there comes a Windows update, the games get broken. Let's see if this works now again, and that's why I was doing this also to show to people what's happening. It's dreadful. It's really bad. 95 players. Try this one. See if we get another fatal error. It's been an unmitigated disaster. I'm using on the 4500 now for 1 week and 2 days or something. I'm using Windows 11 on my other rig for about a month and a half or something. But that one I only turn on. That is only for gaming. So they hadn't really done so many updates there. Don't turn it on so many times. But here, now that I started really using it on a daily basis and trying games and installing stuff, just everything is all the time breaking. It's absolutely dreadful, to be very honest. Windows 11 is really, really bad. Do not even talk about the telemetry and the spying and all that kind of stuff that's going on, but it's just really, really, really unstable, man. I don't know if it's with all the telemetry and spyware, whatever they're doing, or adware or AI they stick in there, that they've now created an operating system, an environment, which seems a little bit like in Linux also, that you have many times the issue when you upgrade your system that you break packages and dependencies, and that's a little bit, maybe even also related to TPM and secure boot and BitLocker, where everything is so secure down that, in the moment you start changing things, you break everything. And that's what I think is happening. Something needs to be happening, It just wasn't like that in Windows 10 or Windows 7 or any of the Windows before I'd ever had the amount of problems I had already, man. And I have the luxury that I have here several PCs, It's not just like in one PC that I'm having these issues, So we can eliminate hardware issues or driver issues, because there are literally different PCs with different graphics cards and different motherboards, and it's just not the same, So we can rule out that it's hardware here related or something, or driver related. Yeah. Waiting it to go in the server. Let's see if now the Unreal Engine breaks again. It's been really a disaster, Windows 11. You can the first year upgrade it can still upgrade Windows 10 for $30 per year or something. There's something you can if you go to update screen, there's a button you can click that you can join that program. If you have Microsoft points, you can give them 1,000 Microsoft points, you get another year of service. It's about €30 that the next year is going to be €60, then you pay the double, and the year after is going to be 120. So you're going to pay a hell of a lot of money to get more 3 years of service for Windows 10. So you can do it. Maybe if you have still some Microsoft points you get rid of, then you can do it or something. But then you get only security updates, so you don't get any new things added or something. You just get security updates and small bug fixes. I'm not even sure about the bug fixes. Maybe it's only security updates that you get. So that's more also comes from the corporate world, Now it didn't crash, but the first time it crashed, As you saw. It was also another server. So, but yeah. Yeah, it's been really an unmitigated disaster, to be very honest. Just a second. To give everybody a warning, there's a worldwide problem with AWS services by Amazon, that many services work on that. So even a couple of days that I was having myself all sorts of internet issues on two different providers, especially DNS resolve issues and stuff like that, websites, web pages that couldn't resolve DNS. There was a problem in AWS services. And what kind of ping do I have here, man? 100 milliseconds. Oh my god. Kind of high also, but we'll play. So you can experience all sorts of problems in Reddit, in Amazon, in even your local ISP can be using AWS. Disney Plus, there are several services that use AWS. So if you're having experiencing issues or certain websites you open and can't open them and says DNS error, then you know that it's caused by Amazon's AWS servers being down. That 1/3 of the whole websites and internet is running on AWS. So there you go. So it can a little bit explain if you have certain issues, then you know what's going on.
I need 2 squads in the defense, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, go defend with the heavy tank.
Certain airlines even use it, so they can then not verify your reserve tickets. There's many services that use AWS. Some banks also are having problems with certain things, so you know already there's something going on. And it's mostly affecting the United States. I know that YouTube is not affected by it because YouTube runs on Google servers, but many other services, even including some social networks, use AWS. And the problem is basically that they made an error. It's not like an attack or something. They made an error in the way that web services find DNS requests. Basically, that's where the error is. They're saying. So there you go. So if you experience issues on the internet, you know that there's a worldwide affecting a problem. There was even a small outage, but the problem continues for many. So, and mostly affected North America, but also many European countries and governments and services use AWS. They don't want to have their own server anymore in the basement, you know. Now it needs to be run by a third party on the cloud, you know, and that's all very beautiful. But now you have this kind of problem, you know. And then you're completely screwed. So here is again rubber banding, guys. You see it or not?
Copy.
I'm now on a completely different computer on a different service provider directly connected to Viber, and I'm having rubber banding here also. It can also be that Epic Games uses AWS on the background. I was having it also in Battlefield 3. I thought it was just first my Wi-Fi repeater, but now I'm on Viber and I'm noticing in several games rubber banding. Yesterday I played Star Wars Battlefront and didn't have rubber banding, but now I'm having rubber banding like crazy. What is my ping over here? 96 100, you know, but this I have many times in Hell Let Loose. I don't have this rubber banding, you know. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for
holy moly.
Defense. Support our team.
God damn. Yeah, I didn't even have time to place that garrison there. Placed by me. I didn't place the garrison yet.
We just took
I was saying a garrison placed by you, but that's a mistake because I didn't place any garrison. Maybe here one. Ah, there's no enemies in sight or not. We're screwed. Yeah.
We need another squad on defense.
Can we get a medium on top? We can go defend with it. Thank you.
Okay, now we bend down a little bit. So maybe also the fatal error we just saw was also some service that's failing, and the Unreal Engine is trying to connect to the backend server or something, and that's why I was giving on that server a critical error. And the next server I went into, it worked, as you could see. So I don't know what's going on. It's a complete mess. Windows 11 is a mess. There's now AWS, Amazon server messes in the world, and holy moly, it's a complete mess. Somebody's team killing again. Okay, so we have a friendly fire we have on. Nobody has to place the garrison in enemy line. No. You gotta just think about that, guys, that we have a corporation like Amazon, you know, AWS, you know, that 2/3 of the world's internet is running on their services, you know. That's like very, very worrying, you know, that we have one corporation that even very important you know, government things and you know, company things and certain you know, critical services, you know, and also just entertainment services that are just running all over one company. And if they have an outage or they have a cyber attack, you know, that 1/3 of the internet is not working, you know, including essential services, you know. It's a bit worrying that there's no medics around. You can join my unit, but I cannot speak to you, son. Oh, there's just an enemy near, but there was the guy placed here a new garrison. But there's an enemy close by. I don't know if you can copy me. Squad member, can you copy me? The guy didn't even enter in my server, in my squad. There's a bunch of guys over there just hanging around, you know. Guys somewhere over there all the time hanging around like a sneaky bastard. So yeah, probably again DEI hire, you know, these guys are just hiring all sorts of people, you know, that I find it very interesting, you know. That's I had for many years I had the same service provider and we had never any issues, and a couple of years ago when even DEI got all of a sudden big, I started having all sorts of problems all the time with my internet, you know, and maybe here with AWS that's the problem also, you know.
I'm working on it. I'll let you know when it's down.
Okay.
Ah, never mind. They got me. I'll try and get it again.
Couldn't even place a garrison yet. Are we, by the way, in 720p? I have to actually check that
on the
for my viewers.
No, now with the patch we can take out
I should
Stargaze
be
with
in
artillery.
720p. Yeah, I'm in 720p. Everything is fine. Sorry about that. Oh, garrison placed by someone here. It's just to join your unit. No, don't. I'm not gonna accept people in my unit because I'm a complete noob, and these people, they just want, probably they're themselves already playing well, you know. This is why I took I created a locked unit, and I'm gonna just refuse people to join it. Because the problem is my voice chat is also not working. If my voice chat was working and not being hijacked by OBS, I would even let them join the unit and then just immediately say, listen, I'm a noob, I'll just try to play a little bit. And if you're looking for some more evolved and advanced gameplay, please go somewhere else, you know. Because I'm a noob, you know what I mean? These people, if they're looking for a certain gameplay and they're way more advanced than I am, then they should not be in my squad, you know. This is why I created a locked squad. If I play without having OBS running to stream, then I even let people then join and tell me I am a noob. If you're a good player, go somewhere else, you know. Don't waste your time, because I'm not going to be a good squad leader for you.
Gone.
I feel now here also, I feel even, I don't know what services Epic Games is using here on Hell Let Loose, but this is also rubber banding, man. This wasn't doing this, holy moly. So yeah, where was he, that son of a bitch? How was that? You are? How was that again? Ah, okay, it was like that, yeah. So like this, so you use E to prone around the corner, and then Q if you want to do left. So E right and then left, like that. I need to still figure it out, because when I'm just moving to do that really quickly, sometimes like really difficult to get yourself a good angle without also exposing your whole body, you know. So you need to do it a little bit more like this. Stand over here, then like this. Then you get a good angle around the corner without your whole body being exposed. This game's very nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one I used got shot down by a tank.
We are in locked enemy territory. Okay, that's okay then. Whatever. Well, maybe we have already. Okay, we have already too many. You can only have maximum 6 garrisons or outposts. In I think in one enemy territory. So if I now try to build another one over here, you know, so put here an outpost, you know, he doesn't let you do. Unless one of them is already. Whoa. Yeah, guys. That's what I mean. There's all sorts of internet issues going on, and this is really a worldwide thing. Anyway, I'll play again later when the internet services are a little bit better. Maybe I play against Star Wars Battlefront, because yesterday I had no issue with that whatsoever. But Battlefield and here on Epic, Hell Let Loose is running absolutely dreadful. Anyway. So this was now on Epic. And the strange thing was yesterday on Origin, on Battlefield, I had the same problem, rubber banding and connection errors. But on Star Wars Battlefront, not. So, who knows what's going on. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening, and I'll catch you a little bit later on. Cheers and beers.